What up, what up? Will here with the Baseball Bat Bros, and today, folks, we're gonna let you know what is the best 2026 U-Trip bat in the game. Let's get it. So today, we have a 9-bat bracket. I've selected the 9 best U-Trip bats in the game, and we're gonna go one at a time here, all the way from kind of what I think might be the worst, all the way to finally the Soldier Tank 3, which I still don't know if it's gonna come out or what's going on there. But our first matchup, we're finally gonna have an alloy bat just to see if maybe this can hang with the composites. The Marucci Cadex Reckless. It's gonna go up against the Tucci. And then the winner of this will face off against potentially 7 other bats. Last year, the Supra basically went all the way through, but it'll be the Nova, the Zen, the Icon, the Hype Fire, the Easton Dub, our defending champion, the Supra, and lastly, the controversial and questionable Soldier Tank 3. And a new little dynamic that we're adding this year, if 2 of the drop 5s tie or their max velo is within 1 mile per hour, the tiebreaker is gonna be the drop 8 version. I wanna consider these as well. So we actually have a drop 8 of every single one of our bats today. But let's start out with round 1 and see if the aluminum bat can do some damage here. All right, so I'm just warning everyone on camera and everyone here, this is the loudest bat of all time. This is gonna be the only one that sounds like this. Let's get a bunt. Oh, geez, that wasn't as loud as I thought. Oh, that's bad.
Oh, yeah.
All right, it should, yeah. Everything leaves the yard here. Okay, that's only 103. We need to be a lot higher than that. Yeah, I feel like this thing has a rattle already. Oh, geez, all right. 102. Bro, this might be a quick first round exit.
Yeah.
There we go, I hit that really hard. All right, 107. That's not looking good. All right, that's about as hard as I'm gonna hit that. 108 miles an hour. I don't think that's gonna go very far. So as long as this doesn't break, the Tucci Milano needs to beat 108.
Oh my God. Well, that's done.
That lasted 1 swing.
Metal bat.
Dude, I didn't even end cap that bad. That's really concerning. Well, somehow the Marucci Reckless moves on. Okay, round 2 still should be a pretty easy task. The Victus Nova needs to beat 108.
Whoa.
It might have done it already. I didn't get all of that. That's pretty far. Okay, 424, 107.5. This one isn't super crazy either. All right, that's gonna win. I think that's probably our first 110 of the day. Oh, that's not even close. All right, the video is officially underway. 114.4. In drop 10, those alloy bats can be pretty good for like 9 years old and younger, but once you get to drop 8 and drop 5, unfortunately, you gotta spend the money, you go with a composite. The Victus moves on. All right, we're getting bigger and better. Round 3, the DeMarini Zen needs to break 114.4. All right, come on, Zen. Zen was a first round exit last year. That sound
sounds good.
is prime. 113.7. All right, it already has at least the tiebreaker.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, this is good. 113.1.
Whoa, that was cooking.
That's about all I got there. Oh my gosh. 117.6.
Oh.
The Victus needs to wake up. I'm finally warmed up, bro. Just the sound alone, I don't think it's gonna be as hot. Ooh, that's pretty good.
Not quite.
You don't think so?
Nah.
No, you're right, 113.3. This is a unique one, I will say. The Zen is best in drop 5. I do think if this came down to a tiebreaker, the drop 8 Victus and the drop 10 Victus is better than both of those drops in the Zen, so keep that in mind. I think there's better bats in both, but getting ahead of ourselves. One more.
That's
Hit that really hard, bro. 114, yeah.
Wow.
Let's see if the Zen can prove it. It sounds way better. The sweet spot's better too.
No.
This, I really think the Zen's better. One more, that was 112, 442. That's our farthest hit.
Oh.
All right, the Zen 431. The Zen pretty comfortably is gonna move on. Yeah, no breakage at all right there. A little bit of spider webbing, but that's good. And just like that, we are in ringer territory. The Rawlings Icon going for 117 or higher. Ah, that's a miss. Bro, this is gonna be good. Really got under that. 110, 444. That's still like end a little bit.
That's so good.
114.3. Okay, let's barrel one. Ah. That's crazy. 115?
Yeah.
Okay. Woo. That's farthest ball of the day. Whoa! Oh my God!
What was it?
119 for 478. Okay, 119. I don't know if I've ever done that with this. Last chance, Zen. Stood on it. 111, 450. The Zen had that one really high hit on the rollover. Everything else was not in the 119 league. This matchup is a tale as old as time. The Hype Fire versus the Icon. We're hunting for 118 or higher. All right, this bat does not need breaking. We know that. I've never swung the 2026 though.
Wow. That one was whistling. Yeah.
Oh God, that was a stupid swing, but it at least has the tiebreaker, 119.1. First swing ever on this bat. Did it crack? That would have been hilarious. It did not crack.
You're about to hit 122 with this bat.
Oh, that might hit the light. Ah! Bro, this is crazy. 115.4, 465. I really want a 500 footer. God, this is electric. 115. Dude, I hope we get the tiebreaker because I think the Icon smokes the tiebreaker. Another bat that is only good in drop 5. The USA bat sucks. The drop 8 and the drop 10 of the Hype Fire are very underwhelming in my opinion. I guess we might find out. Ooh. Hammered. All right. Oh, that was only 112.4. So similar to the Zen, the Hype Fire is a bat I find that there's like a super spot kind of out towards the end. Everything else is typically like 112 to 115. We got that 119 though. So our first tiebreaker. Because the drop 5 scored their max velo within 1 mile an hour of each other, the tiebreaker is gonna go down between the drop 8 Hype Fire and the drop 8 Icon. Okay, if I remember correctly, this is grossly pingy. We don't want composites to be pingy. Yeah, it's kind of rigid on the hands too. 106. Sounds like the Marucci. Dude, it kind of stings. Hammer that ball, let's see. Oh gosh. Okay, another 110.1 with the Hype Fire. Kind of impressed it didn't crack. Okay, the drop 8 Icon needs to beat 110. Oh, that feels so much better. It's a lot lighter too. Well, that was fast. 113.8, let's get one more. I told you, I told you.
Whoa.
That was not close. A very big disparity between the drop eights. The icon moves on. We are now down to the final four, where the Easton Dub will face the icon. This one's interesting because the drop 8 and the drop 5 are excellent in both of these bats. This is just quite a bit more end loaded. A lot heavier. Dude, that went really far. 111, 445. I don't know if this can do it. This also needs like zero braking. God, that sweet spot's sick. I couldn't even see that land. Same hit, 110, 3, 450. I'm catching the barrel rather well. Losing baseballs like crazy. It's kind of mild though, 112, 457. Let's really get one. Let's try to hit one a little lower here. I hit pretty well with this. Probably the best feeling sweet spot I've swung so far. That was only 116 though, and I hit that really hard. 115.9, 444. Okay, the icon just needs a prove it swing because I hammered that.
Oh. There it is.
116.5. A little bit out in front. Dude, that was lighter swinging. I know for a fact the drop 8 is a very reasonable swing weight on the icon. The drop 8 on the dub is a log. So I feel very comfortable, especially given our 118.7. The icon moves on to the final 3 bats. Bro, this is poetic justice from last year. The icon got DQ'd a little bit early. I think I broke the bat. That's gonna be a sick velo though. 117, 462. I don't see it, but that sounds broken, right? Yeah. You guys can be mad at me if you want. I think I gotta disqualify the icon. But we're gonna have a chance for revenge right here. The icon goes up against the Supra. The winner will face the tank.
Oh.
Woo, that feels good. It definitely doesn't sound super crazy yet. 114. This could get interesting, bro. I'm hoping to at least get a tiebreaker. 116.1.
Oh.
That's far. That's not 119, but that's a bomb. Get close to 500. 463, 112.
Whoa.
That's pretty good. That took off. 117, 470. It needs, okay, for the tiebreaker, we need 117.7.
Or 500.
Or 500, I'll give it that too.
Oh, that's cooking.
That has a chance. 117, one more. The Supra gets the benefit of the doubt because it won last year. I got a 122 last year, but I did lose 20 pounds. Barely! The Supra gets the tiebreaker with exactly 117.7. All right, drop 8s. We're gonna let the icon set the bar. Supra needs to win by a lot. Yep. I hit the snot out of that. Maybe not, that was only 109. Okay, that's pretty good. 112.1. Super drop 8's freaking good. That's cooking. I need to elevate that. Oh no.
What was it?
116.
Oh, it's beating the
I gotta hit
brace
it in the
off.
air.
Oh!
This one feels weird. 113. We're gonna give the icon drop 8 one more. 116. This is lighter. 110.
Yeah.
114. That was a bloodbath. I want to see one more from the Drop 5 Supra. I want to see it at least get 118. That might be it. 118 too.
And still.
Wow. We got to do it justice. One more with the Drop 5 icon. Woohoo! 114.1, last chance ever. Oh. If it's 500, it wins. 115.6, 462. All right. Again with the icon. This is a little controversial, but our winner by decision, and still. The heavyweight champion of the world, barely the Supra. Mainly because the Drop 8 frickin' carried. And given the nature of this bracket, the Supra has basically beat every legitimate bat. However, one bat stands in the way. But as of now, the Soldier Tank 3 is an infinitely delayed release. I don't know if this thing is legal. This might not even be a real bat, but the ship goes through the tank for now. And the Drop 8 is better than the Drop 5, so we're gonna start with this guy. Bro, what are we doing? I haven't even hit a 120 yet. This should do it. Ooh, okay. This should get us to 120, 117.1.
Yo!
Oh my.
Yo!
Oh my gosh. I think I really got it.
5.
490.
Oh!
118.4. Okay, come on, we got 120. That technically beat the Supra. Nah, into the bat.
Completely.
I don't know, that took off like a rocket. 115.4. $117. Dude, the thing with the Drop 5, I feel like the Drop 5 could actually be a legit legal U-Trip bat. So like, I wouldn't personally take a lot of issue with this thing getting approved and stamped. The Drop 8 is the one, and the Drop 10, that one raises eyebrows.
Not cooking.
There we go, there we
Not
go,
cooking.
there we go.
What?
Cam, you have to come look. What the frick? Okay, I take back everything I said. This bat is too good.
I feel like the Drop 5 could actually be a legit legal U-Trip bat.
Oh my gosh!
That was my all-time PR with our BP baseballs and a U-Trip bat. The Soldier beat the other bats by 8 miles an hour. The Soldier, dude, I don't know if the Soldier's getting released, bro.
It's not.
So the Drop 8 is gonna get a chance. My highest ever was like 123, 124. I don't know how many swings this one has left. Oh, it might be broken.
It's broken.
Oh yeah, it's cracked. Dang it. Oh shoot.
Anticlimactic.
And just for the heck of it, let's see if the Supra can beat 126. Nah, it wasn't all of it. Last one, Cam. Last one, Cam. $127? Nope, not even close. And last order of business, I would be remiss if we didn't bust out the hard balls for at least one attempt with the drop 5 Soldier Tank. I'm still chasing 130. I'm stuck at 129. We have 10 of these balls, so I have 10 chances to barrel it.
Oh my gosh, that was so fast.
126. Oh, it's rattling already just from that one. Bro, I think we got 130. Come on, baby.
Oh.
Please, please, I'm gonna show the camera, I'm not gonna look. Oh, I hit the piss out of that. I'm gonna look in the lens with you guys. No! 126! I think I have like 4 or 5 more. Oh!
That is so far.
That's like the best I've ever hit a ball. 123, 519.
Yes, sir.
Gosh! Okay, we gotta at least use the rest. At least I'm not too washed. I hit a ball 500.
Uh-oh.
128.8.
Oh my gosh, that is so fast.
It's not it. 120, 470. 2 more?
3.
3 more, let's go. God, can't have that. 120.
Woo!
123. Last ball.
Last ball in the world.
I don't do well under pressure. Come on, let's change it.
Whoa! Whoa, that's really far.
Oh! Dude, at least I barreled it. That was our farthest ball of the day. 126.9, 523, 522 and a half. 522. Well, in conclusion, the Soldier Tank wins by 8 miles an hour. However, since this bat does not yet have a release date and we're not 100% sure if we're gonna get it or not, I pray that we do. I am in love. Our de facto champion, I don't know what de facto means, I hope I used that right, is the Louisville Slugger Supra for the 2nd year in a row. It seems pretty dang durable. The drop 5 is electric, the drop 10 is electric, the drop 8 is electric. I cannot recommend this bat enough. At the same time though, guys, the Icon is wonderful. In drop 5, there's a plethora of very, very good bats. And again, I say this all the time, if you're 7 years old, 8 years old, even like 9 years old, bro, just get like a drop 10 Cat 8 or something like that. Save your money. You're not strong enough to really reap the benefits of these bats yet. But once you start going like 10U plus, then probably spend some money. Hopefully one day the Soldier Tank, I'm in love, but the Supra, 2nd year in a row, congratulations.